used to tell me, Chris, you need to strike the iron while it's hot. Alright, let's do this. Let's do this. Okay. Uh-oh. 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 Let's do this. Uh-oh. 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 Ah. Alright. Gotta move that thing out the way. Let's do this. Anyway. Uh-oh. Wait a minute. I forgot something here. Okay, let's see here. We got you, and you. We got you. Like my grandmother used to tell me, boy, Chris, you better strike that iron while it's hot. Like my grandmother would tell me, Chris, you better strike that iron while it's hot. Yeah, man. Anyway, let's do this. Let's get to work here. Work. Alright, what do we got on the menu here? What's for breakfast? I'm saying eggs, sausage, bacon, some toast, and some nice cup of tea. Let me stop playing here. What am I doing? Anyway, let's get to this. Hello, people. Another beautiful day. Yeah. Hope your 5 senses work, health, and strength is good. What? And to you Steam Deck fans again, Steam Deck Tribe, Steam Deck Nation, Steam Deck Universe, Steam Deck World, Steam Deck Legion, what's good? Steam Deck Mod, what's up with it? And the Steam Deck Squad, yeah. Alright, now we're talking about Logitech this morning and their cloud and their handheld gaming device again. Steam Deck got competition, but Valve let the world know that they weren't playing either. We couldn't find a game the Steam Deck couldn't run. So that put the entire handheld world on notice. Like we're not playing around here anymore. Okay, so that meant that you can't come out here with no weak handheld and think you're just gonna get by, man. It ain't cutting it. These boys came to play. Anyway, look, says here Logitech G Cloud is probably as close to an Xbox handheld as we will get. Okay, here's the deal. Microsoft is putting Game Pass on anything that moves. Okay, Game Pass on anything. You got Game Pass on the Steam Deck, One X Mini Player, A&EO, GPD, and now Logitech. Okay. Plus you got Game Pass on PC and Xbox. So Microsoft is just getting Game Pass on anything. So and that's what this article comes down to in a nutshell. Okay. And this handheld is not as powerful as a Steam Deck, but it's a low budget handheld for those people who don't care about power and specs or into hardcore gaming, because hardcore gamers want the best hardware to run their games on. So this handheld is from Logitech, and they're Logitech and Tencent, and they're focusing on streaming. But with the Steam Deck, you can already do it, because I was the first one to brought this up to everybody when I said you can stream games from your Steam Deck to your laptop, right? And you can stream and do remote play from your Steam Deck to your laptop, and then you can stream and do remote play from your desktop and your Steam Deck. So streaming is the new thing now. So I mean, it's getting more popular and popular now. So Logitech and Tencent is trying to get in on the streaming. Nintendo on the other hand now, they had the answer right in front of their face. They did. They had the answer right in front of their face. It was the Wii U. It was the Wii U, because you had a tablet and a console. You had a handheld and console in one. So you have streaming and remote play covered. So all they had to do was get rid of the 3DS. The 3DS, they didn't need it. They kept trying to hold on to it and kept trying to feed it games and trying to make it look like the Wii U was the worst thing, was the worst console they ever made. And that statement and what they did was wrong, because what they had to do was give up the 3DS, because with the Wii U you got handheld and console covered, but between the two now you have streaming and remote play covered. So all they had to do was put some power in there, put a motherboard, CPU, GPU, APU, RAM, and a solid state drive in a Wii U's tablet. Done. Then for the console, put a motherboard, CPU, GPU, APU, RAM, solid state drive, and be done with it. And then you add your FSR, your DLSS, all that stuff, ray tracing and all that. The answer was right in front of their face. So most people that was coming out, they were telling you it was sales, marketing, commercial failure, right? These people didn't do their research like they were supposed to do. They didn't. Okay? They didn't, because they didn't know what the Wii U was. So what I had to do was to explain to everybody, like, look, they had the best of both worlds in front of them. All they needed to do was get rid of the 3DS, and they wouldn't be going through the problems that they have right now, like they have with the Switch, because they are limited in what they can do. Okay? Because you walk around with the Switch, right? You're in handheld mode, right? But then when you come home now, you dock it, and now you don't have anything. You just have a console, and that's it. And you don't have that extra screen. Yes, you got your television screen, but you don't have that extra screen where you could do that dual screen. You don't have it, so you're limited. And this is where the Wii U is killing the Switch. And then on top of that, the Wii U is backwards compatible with Wii. So Nintendo, in a nutshell, should have never built the Switch in the first place. Period. They needed to get rid of the 3DS, and they should have never built the Switch, because the answer was the Wii U, because they had streaming and remote play covered, plus they had handheld and console gaming covered. So this all goes. So now what Valve did with the Steam Deck was capitalize off the mistakes that Nintendo made with the Wii U when they had it. And then now everybody now, when Valve came out, they said, look, we're not trying to compete with PC. We're not. The Steam Deck is a portable PC. It's a part of the PC family, right? But the other thing so what that means now is that I can do streaming and remote play, since I'm a part of the PC family. So if you got a laptop and a Steam Deck, you can do streaming and remote play. If you got a desktop and a Steam Deck, you can do streaming and remote play. So this is what Logitech is doing now. So the Steam Deck is ahead right now. When Nintendo had the Wii U, they were ahead. They are so stubborn, okay? And they are so stubborn, they went and built a Switch talking about they're going in a different direction, trying to do gaming on the go and all that. But the Wii U was doing everything. All they had to do was put some power in the system. That statement that they try to hide behind, oh, it was sales, marketing, commercial failure, that is a bold-faced lie. They needed to give up the 3DS and focus on the Wii U, because of the 3DS that it was standing in the Wii U's way. And most people that was buying the 3DS did not know that the Wii U was a handheld and console in one, and they didn't know that they had streaming and remote play covered between the two until I brought it up. So what Logitech and Tencent is doing now is the same. What Logitech and Tencent now, since Xbox is trying to get Game Pass on the Logitech hardware handheld, they're trying to get into this, trying to catch on to this this streaming game streaming, right? The Steam Deck is fine, but when Nintendo had the Wii U, they were ahead, okay? All they had to do was give up the 3DS. And what most people did not know too is that when you look at the Wii U and 3DS, you had cartridges versus CDs all over again. So everybody knows that cartridges is limited, and all Nintendo had to do was give the 3DS up and focus on the Wii U. Okay? They tried to make the Wii U look bad, but the Wii U is still beating the Switch right now. Okay? Still is. Okay? So yeah, right now we're in the new era of gaming right now. we're in functionality, utilization, and open worlds of video games, right? And this is where streaming and remote play comes in. So Nintendo with the Switch right now, they are behind. When they had the Wii U, they were ahead. They need to give up the 3DS. But what Valve did now with the Steam Deck was capitalize off that mistake that Nintendo made. Because as soon as they said the Steam Deck is a part of the PC family, as soon as they said that, and they say we're not trying to compete against PC, it clicked. For me, it clicked. I know what that meant. It meant that you can do streaming and remote play between a laptop and a Steam Deck. You can do streaming and remote play between a Steam Deck and a desktop. And now everybody's just trying to. Now, let's see, Logitech, ANEO, 1X Mini Player, and GPD is trying to do the same thing now. So that's where we are in video games now. It's functionality, utilization, streaming, and remote play. Okay? And open world games. That's where we are right now, as far as video game is concerned. So now Xbox now is trying to get Game Pass on any piece of hardware that move. I mean, Microsoft or Phil Spencer, they're trying to get Game Pass on any hardware that moves. So now Logitech and Tencent is trying to do the same. Anyway, listen to this. It says here, Logitech G Cloud is probably as close to an Xbox handheld we will get. Look, Microsoft, if you got a cell phone, and if you got a cell phone, whether it's Apple or Samsung, you can play Game Pass on it. You just need some those controllers, like those Razer controllers, attach it to your phone, and then you can do portable gaming. So and streaming. So Xbox is already on it already. They're just putting Game Pass now on Logitech's handheld. It says here, where are we at? It says here, Microsoft has announced support for Logitech G Cloud handheld console via cloud gaming. Logitech G Cloud, which launches in North America on the 17th, priced at $299, is an Android-based streaming-only based handheld that comes with Xbox Cloud Gaming pre-installed. With full Xbox Cloud Gaming support, it will play games in the Xbox Game Pass Ultimate subscription, including the likes of Grounded, Sea of Thieves, Halo Infinite, and the recently added Deathloop. You can play Fortnite for free without a Game Pass subscription. Yeah, it could, because it's in the free game section. It says here, the device itself weighs in at 463G. It has been 7-inch 1080p, 16.9 touchscreen with a 60 Hz refresh rate, 12+ hour battery life, built-in Wi-Fi, and a Nintendo Switch style design. You know, the editor that wrote this is a Nintendo fan. Anyway, expect haptic gyroscope remappable controls. Logitech G Cloud look at a like the mystery handheld device video game developer legend Hideo Kojima was spotted using while standing next to Xbox boss Phil Spencer at Tokyo Game Show. And shows a picture here. Then it says here, the Logitech G Cloud also support Xbox Remote Play feature, which lets you stream your full Xbox library, including those games not in Xbox Game Pass, from your Xbox console. It says, meanwhile, the handheld also support NVIDIA video game streaming service, GeForce Now. Steam Deck can already do that. It says, let you stream games via Steam Link, or download Remote Play and video streaming app from the Google Play Store. Says here, the Logitech G Cloud launches at the time when availability of Valve's handheld Steam Deck is improving, and with the Nintendo Switch handheld readily available, there's no word on a UK release yet. Says here, plus this article has a video in it. I will let you see it. Says here, compute, Qualcomm Snapdragon 720G, octa-core CPU, up to 2.3 gigahertz, resolution 1920 by 1080p by 1080 FHD 16:9 ratio display. Resolution 19 by 20 times 1080p. Type ISPS LCD. Brightness 450 nit. Typical. Display size 7 diagonal. Refresh rate 60 gigahertz. Touch enable multi-touch. Audio stereo speaker driven by high volume smart amplifier provided near payback. Stereo microphone features echo cancelling and noise suppression with high quality codec and DSP. 3.5-inch stereo headphone head jack. AUX output support. Auxiliary. Says here Bluetooth 5.1 with Qualcomm APT XTM adaptive support. Digital USB-C headphone support. Especially when you go overseas now too. USB-C is the standard for everyone that don't know. Anyway, it says here controls A, B, X, Y, D-pad, L and R analog triggers, L and R bumpers, L and R analog triggers, L and R option buttons, G buttons, home buttons, and then it says sensor control and feedback, linear aptic 6-axis IMU sensors, ambient light sensor, Wi-Fi, dual band Wi-Fi ratio, 2.4 gigahertz and 5 gigahertz 5G, and then it says 2x2 MIMO, and then IEEE 802.11 A, B, G, N, and AC, and then Bluetooth is 5.1. Battery now is battery type is rechargeable Li polymer. Number of cells is 2 cells in a parallel. Battery weighs 90. Battery watt hours is 23.1. Expansion TF card, and that's the end of it. So it's a little budget, little handheld, you know, for people who don't care about power and specs and the, you know, having a super handheld. You know, this is just another handheld to play portable PC games on the go, you know. But you best believe that Valve is going to put Steam OS, is going to try to put Steam OS on the Logitech when that time comes. And you know, they're selling it for $299, but really it's like for the advertisement price is like $299, but retail they want $349. So just another handheld to the market, you know, and try to give people choices. You know, because you already have the Steam Deck already. Then there's a 1X mini player. Then there's the ANEO. Then there's GPD. And now we have Logitech, you know. And they're focusing on streaming, you know. But with the Steam Deck and all the others, you can do streaming and remote play. So right now, it's very competitive in the handheld market. And yeah, that's how it is right now for far as gaming. This article has a video in it, you know, and we'll see. We'll, you know, a nice little video in it. We'll leave the link in the description box. But other than that, man, Logitech is here. But you know, everybody trying to get at the Steam Deck. Everybody trying to get at the Steam Deck, and yeah. Yesterday I did a video talking about the GPD. You know, so now it's Logitech turn, you know, but Valve was prepared. Valve told everybody we couldn't find a game the Steam Deck couldn't run, and once they did that, they followed it up with we have the Steam Deck 2 is in development. So you know, Gabe Newell said he's keeping the specs to his heart. But other than that, man, you know, Steam Deck is good right now. You know, Steam Deck got a lot of games they're getting already. You know, a lot. I mean, you guys are set for the autumn and winter, and yeah, you guys are set. But now you got choices now to pick between the Logitech, ANEO, 1X, GPD, Steam Deck. Pick one. Anyway, I'll leave this video for y'all to enjoy. Nice talking to you people again. Chris, still a Star Wars and Star Trek thing. Bored, dark side. Go. Peace.